Hello, this is Lance Johns. I want to talk about my fourth car. I had a 1997 four-door Grand Am green, but I think it's the same color as this one. And I traded the Grand Am in for my Neon, which is right here, my next car after the Grand Am. But I had this car from 1998 to 2000, March of 1998 to like October of 2000. Like I traded it right before Halloween, and I liked the car. I went to Lay Luck when it was the Alcapri Casino. I went there in it. I went to Memphis in the car. I went to St. Louis in the car. I went to Texarkana in the car. I went to New Orleans in this car. I didn't really go out of state except for like New Orleans, St. Louis, um, etc. But yeah, I had this car like I would say like 2.5 years, a little over 2.5 years. My computer's finna shut off, but I can just focus on this picture right here once it's shut off. Um, because it's finna restart because of the updates. But yeah, it's restarted, so I just look at this picture right here. So this was the first car where I had to get an alternator and a starter. I had to get the shocks redone, the struts. I think the head gasket. I had to get the timing change on this car. Uh, this car, did this. I probably spent my new car, my Kia. I spent a lot of money on it, but this Grand Am, prior to all the cars I had, I think I spent more money on this Grand Am than any other car I had, because I know when my alternator went out, my warranty it just expired. It just expired when my warranty went out. Yeah, and I remember I was throwing papers and my warranty went out on the car, and I had to get my supervisor to help me throw papers that night, and then I spent like $500 replacing the alternator at Sherwood GMC, which was sitting in Moncrief. Yeah, this car and the Dodge Shadow I got from St. Moncrief, and then they changed the name to the Sherwood GMC, Buick GMC, Pontiac, whatever. But they probably change that name again, most likely. But I like the car, you know. Um, I know my friends like the car. Yeah, it was my second Pontiac. I went ahead and got another Pontiac because the other Pontiac I really didn't drive. I had it for almost a year, but I really didn't drive it. So that's why I got this Pontiac. And I used to like go everywhere in this car. My mom used to drive the car. I even let my grandfather drive the car, but only because he brought it home from the shop, because his friend wish his grandkids were my classmates in school. I think Johnny Williams, yeah, that's his name, because we knew his grandkids, Allison, Alicia, and Brian Williams. We knew them because they stayed like down street from my grandparents. My grandparents knew everybody in the neighborhood. But anyway, getting off that subject, I remember the summer '99 when I was on vacation from Raleigh. I went out of town like every day. So I see what all day went out, but um, that's why I make sure every car I have a warranty on, because I don't want to go through that again. spend $1,000 on parts when you just pay a deductible. But yeah, I had the car like 2.5 years. It was a good car when it wanted to be, and I remember I went to position tune and got a tire rotation, and they broke like the knuckle. You know how you change you do a tire rotation, and the knob that you put the tire on, that they like broke that, and and I had it towed back to position tune, and they fixed it for free because I know that there was a nail in my tire. I pulled it. I had a flat tire, and my grandfather raised hell about it, and I'm like, they broke the thing on my tire. So I was still shy back then, because of my stuttering and everything. So I had my mama call for me. But I mean, I can do everything by myself, now, I'm coming to do it by myself, I still stutter, but, I'm over it, It is what it is. I mean, I have my speech device, so I use it when I feel the need to. But I have the speech device, so I use it when I need it. But I need to use it every day. But I'm just afraid that I'm gonna set it down. Cause every time I set it down, I always lose it or misplace it or whatever. So I just hate using it. But that's it. I had the car 2.5 years. I spent a lot of money on it, but it was a pretty good car. I mean, I kept it maintained. The tire rotations, the oil changes. I did all that stuff. But and I had to get the battery replaced twice. And I remember I was dating Michelle, and the car went dead over her house, and her dad was talking shit, about it. You don't know when cars will go dead. The alternator, I guess you can tell by the alternator, if the car act like it don't want to start, that's a sign that something's wrong. But I know that's usually the battery and stuff. But but I know with my Kia, the alternator went out on it, and the battery light was flattened, so I knew it was something wrong. But anyway, I have to go because I need to go pick up my gun that I bought. So I need to go and like, share, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. See something, say something. Don't be a hoarder. Wash your hands. Think about others. Stay home if you feel bad. Get the unemployment. If you need to go to the hospital, go to the hospital. And always thanks for listening. And have a good day. Be safe. And peace.